Hey everybody, this is MyCollectables coming back with another video, and I've got some Infinity madness for you today. This is crazy. I'm going to get into the Infinity Stones, the rumors, the speculation, the Tesseract, the Eye of Agamotto, all of this stuff in just a couple minutes here. It is going to be crazy, you guys. There's so much wacky stuff going on. Some madness is going on, and some people have requested a rant video for me again because I did a rant video all about the Eye of Agamotto drop back in April. And people want to see a rant again, but you know what? I'm not going to fully rant this time, but I am going to talk a bit about today's Tesseract drop because it is madness what some people are still doing in this app. It's just crazy, but we'll get into that in just a sec. If you like this video after I do this video, after you watch it, please hit like. That would be great. You can also subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome to see you again in more future videos. And if you want to join my channel as a member, you can, and you get a drop head NFT. That's one of these right here. And I'm announcing new utility this week coming up, so you're going to want to get involved in that for sure. And you can also follow me on Twitter. My link is in the description of all my videos, and I'll do my best to follow you back, and then we can keep talking about stuff today. So let's get into this Infinity Gauntlet thing. Now, I'm going to explain what the stones are. All right, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to go through each one, and we're going to talk about this speculation about possibly getting the Gauntlet and collecting all of the stones, because this is quite something what's going on right now, and David Yu has done some rumors, so let's get into this a bit right here. So today, or sorry, not today, just a day or so ago, during the San Diego Comic-Con, because that's the time of year this video is coming out. This is July 23rd, 2022, and so, we had a huge speculation pump on the Eye of Agamotto, like those two, artifacts we have in the Veve app that hold, the time stone, right? And I'll talk about these stones and explain them for you in just a sec. But these went from, the secret rare went from about 120 to 400. Okay, it's come back down a bit. I think it's around 350 or so right now. But this is all on the backs of this, rumor. With David Yu's comments about, like, I don't know his exact comments, but, it was something to do with the stones and having every one of them type of thing. And so people went crazy for this in a whole huge speculation pump. Now, this is the same one I ranted about, like, back in April, that people were buying for 70 and dumping for 20, literally 10 minutes after they got it. And it just drove me mental. And I also thought the price point was a bit high on it for sure. So anyway, so now it's sat there languishing, and then all of a sudden we get this, kind of rumor news, and everyone freaks out, goes mad, and buys them. Now, the reason I'm showing the two of them here is because this is the secret rare and I believe the rare, and if you add them together in terms of their numbers, there's 8,610 of them. Now, this is very important, right? So anyway, check out this today. So this is today's drop. The Tesseract, which holds, a second stone, and I'll tell you what it is in just a minute. Remember, this is a vessel for stones. This isn't the stone. It just holds the stone. This one has 8,610 editions, the exact same amount as if you add those other two together. So this is crazy, right? Okay, so, it's kind of making sense, right? This one was selling for 30 in the store, like immediately. And I went for the drop and I got one, which is great. And then people were dumping it for 20 10 minutes later again. Like, I don't understand. So this is the madness I'm talking about here, right? One day people go crazy and speculate, pump up the Eye of Agamotto because of this news with the stones and the Gauntlet and this kind of notion that we're going to get one, which I think we will, by the way. I think we're going to get one. I think we're going to need all the stones to get it, by the way, just so you know. And then this one comes out the next day, and it's his own set. It's 30 gems. It's unbelievable. It looks fantastic. It's the same exact thing. You're going to need it. This is the speculation, okay? It's just speculation, but you're going to need it. And people minted it and then sold it for 20. And now it's up to about 27 right now, and this is only 2 hours after the drop, so it's going to go over retail, and people have been scooping these up because they're just going to sell them back to the people who have dumped them, for 80, 90, 100 or whatever when they do the big announcement, right? So this is the madness that's going on right now. Now, I don't mind the madness anymore. Do whatever you want to do, but come on, seriously, Just if you don't want it, don't mint it. And by the way, if you want to give your gems away, which gems you can't buy off app anymore, you will get banned. I mean, Veve has literally been tweeting about it, like you will be banned. There's no more cheap gem excuse. There's no addition. There's no separate additions on this one. It's just this one. It's its own set. Okay, it's 30 gems, great price. And there's the speculation that pumped the Eye of Agamotto. So why would anybody sell it for under retail immediately? I don't understand. But you know what? You do whatever you want. I'll do what I'm going to do. You do what you're going to do. It's all good. You know, but this is crazy. Let's get into this a little bit more, everybody. Here is the Gauntlet. Okay, so this is the Gauntlet that Thanos held in the, you know, the Endgame movie and the Infinity War movie. There it is right there on the comic. I hope we get that comic right there behind us. That's the Infinity Gauntlet #1. And that is a beautiful comic in the real world. And you should go get one if you can. If we get it in the app, definitely grab it. But this is the Gauntlet that everybody's thinking. And if you zoom in right here, you can see all the stones there, right? And so the whole notion that we're having here is that if you'll get all the stones, hopefully, maybe we'll get airdrop the Gauntlet, or maybe we'll get access to the Gauntlet, and we'll have a fully empowered, that's what they call it, it's fully empowered Gauntlet with all the stones. And maybe we can snap away some of this crazy market madness. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, this is what people are hoping for, right? So what are the stones really quickly, just in case you don't know, right? So let's get into it right here. Here are the Infinity Stones. So, okay, you can Google this, watch videos about it, but you just watch my video. This will help explain it for you right here, and I'll just read it for you right here. At the dawn of the universe, and so this is from the Doctor Strange movie. This is right out of the MCU. There was nothing, okay? There was nothing. This is in the MCU, right? And then boom, you know, there was a big bang, and it sent 6 of the elemental stones out there, boom. You know, hurtling across the Virgin Universe. So this is from the Infinity War movie, right? This is what, you know, this is with Doctor Strange there, and they were talking about it and explaining it, right? The Christmas one, hurling across the Virgin Universe. These Infinity Stones each control an essential aspect of existence. That's what they do. You got space, reality, power, soul, mind, and time. So we already have a couple of these now, and this is the crazy. Here's the Space Stone. It's inside the Tesseract. The Tesseract holds it, okay? So that's what that is, okay? And like I said, it dropped today, and there's 8,610 editions of this one, okay? And so then we get on to the Time Stone. This is the one that Doctor Strange had. You know, you can manipulate time and stuff. It's held inside the Eye of Agamotto, so it's a holder for it. And we got 8,610 editions if you add the two together, the variants together, the ones that show it, right? So that, I mean... like, what? Like, why would they not? Like, obviously, I mean, really, right? Okay, honestly, it's probably going to happen, guys. We're probably going to get it. Because the next one that we could get potentially, and it could come in any particular order, is the Soul Stone. And this is the one that the Red Skull, you know, he was the guardian of. Not the Red Skull that we have in Veve. He's holding the Tesseract. If you watch Captain America #1, the movie, it explains all of that. And then if you watch the Infinity War movie, you'll see that, you know, Red Skull got vaulted out there. He's guarding this stone. And this is the Soul Stone. And, you know, we don't know when it's going to drop, but I'm sure it's going to have the same amount of editions whenever it comes, whatever it's going to look like. Maybe they'll have the Red Skull holding it, you know? That would be cool. Anyway, then you got the Power Stone. And if you remember this, go back to the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. You'll see it there. You know, Ronan was the one who had it. And then it was actually held by Star-Lord at the end. And then, there's a whole story behind it. Anyway, this one right here we don't know when it's going to drop either. But this is another one, the Power Stone. It's the purple one. And then we got the Reality Stone. And I believe this one was in Thor 2. Okay, so you can go check that out. And Jane Foster, she had it in her at some point or whatever. And it's kind of like an ether thing, like, you know. And anyway, it was held in Asgard right before it all got blown up, like Asgard. And so anyway, same thing, 8,610 editions eventually. Okay, maybe, right? And then we have the Mind Stone. So this one was in the Vision's head and Ultron. Okay, so maybe we'll get that as well. Maybe it'll just be there. So this is the other one, right? So if we get the same drops, you know, and we can end up getting the Gauntlet. And I think this is what everybody wants. This is what everyone's going mad about with the Mad Titan, the madness. This is what they call Thanos, the Mad Titan. The madness of the stones just vaulted up the Eye of Agamotto, and it just but today's Tesseract drop is just mind-blowing why some people do that. I know people are just absolutely stacking it up under retail. It's crazy. Because you know what? The same people who dumped the Eye of Agamotto way back in the day, you know, in way back in April, probably were buying it up at 250. I mean, you know, it's just crazy. So I have both of the two stones. I'm keeping it. I got an extra or two to sell too. Why not? Why not stack it up and sell later when the big news announces? But this is what everybody wants, and hopefully we'll get it. Now, if you want a little bonus material, here is the first appearance of Thanos' comic in the app, and you could snag it too. Real world value of a 9.8, the highest sale, 7,000, over 7,200 US. So this comic is no joke, and we have it in the app. I have 50 of this, and the secret rare, of course, you know. So I'm stacking this one up for long term. It's like 5 gems right now or something like that for the common. I think the secret rare is about 200 or so. And I sold my spare, okay, because to go after the Tesseract and other ones. So anyway, I got this one all locked and loaded. So let me know what you think about all this stuff, all about the madness. How are you feeling about the Infinity Stone rumors? I think we're going to get the Gauntlet. I just think we're going to get it. I mean, this is all speculation, so just, you know, you can wait. There's no crazy rush. But at the same time, David Yu was hinting at it this weekend, and we'll see what other news we get. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. I'll see you in the next one. Happy collecting.